right, diving right in today. And, we got to talk Adobe MAX. MAX is like the Coachella of graphic design, right? Anyone goes to see the new stuff, hear the big announcements.
Definitely a spectacle, and this year, the hype was off the charts.
Yeah, especially from the analyst side. I was looking through some reports earlier, and they are totally stoked using words like, what was it, greater reward, enhanced business growth.
Double-digit revenue.
Yeah, exactly. Sounds like they're more excited about stock portfolios than palettes and fonts, to be honest.
Well, there's a reason for that buzz. AI is the name of the game now, and Adobe's going all in.
Yeah, their big reveal was this Firefly AI thing, right?
Yeah.
Generates images based on what you type in.
Right. It's like having a million stock photos at your fingertips, but each one is totally unique, tailored to your needs. It's pretty impressive, at least in theory.
Okay, but here's the thing. We also heard from actual artists who were at Max, and some of them weren't exactly thrilled.
Yeah. The reactions were mixed, to say the least. Some even called it an AI conference instead of a design one.
Which, ouch. Kind of defeats the purpose, don't you think?
It seems like there's a disconnect. Analysts see AI as this huge moneymaker, but some artists are worried about what it means for their work.
Especially the pros, right? The ones who've spent years, decades even, mastering their craft. Now they're being told, hey, this algorithm can do it in seconds.
Exactly, and I think that's where the tension lies. Adobe's pushing this vision of the future where creativity is fast and accessible to anyone, but are they forgetting about the people who've built their careers on the existing tools and workflows?
And is faster always better when it comes to art? Feels like something gets lost sometimes when you prioritize speed over, well, everything else.
That's the big question, isn't it? And it's something we're going to unpack as we go deeper into this whole Adobe MAX situation.
Yeah, and it's interesting you say accessible to anyone, because one comment we saw was Adobe seems more interested in chasing after the I just learned Canva crowd than their pro users.
Ouch.
Yeah, a little bit, right. Like they want to be the everything for everyone platform.
And that's a tough line to walk, right? Catering to both beginners and seasoned professionals. It's like trying to be both the kiddie pool and the deep end at the same time.
Exactly. And sometimes you end up with neither being that great.
Right, and you alienate the people who've been swimming in your deep end for years.
Totally. So speaking of swimming in different lanes, we have to bring up Procreate. They're like the indie darling of the digital art world, known for this super intuitive app.
Yeah, and they've got a loyal following for a reason.
Yeah, and they came out swinging after Max, released this whole statement basically saying, look, we're all about human creativity. We're not about algorithms taking over.
It was a pretty bold move, publicly distancing themselves from this whole AI frenzy that's taking over the industry.
But also, like, kind of refreshing to see a company stand up and say, hold on, maybe we don't need to automate every single aspect of the creative process.
Absolutely. And for artists who are feeling increasingly anxious about, being replaced by a computer program, it's a reassuring message.
Right. Like, hey, your skills still matter. Your unique vision, your years of practice, those can't be replicated by an algorithm. At least not yet, anyway.
Right. And it highlights this fundamental tension at the heart of the AI debate. Is it about making art easier, faster, more accessible? Or is it about preserving the essence of human creativity, even if it's messy and time-consuming?
And who gets to decide which one is more important, right?
Exactly. It's a big conversation and one that's only going to get more complicated as AI becomes more sophisticated.
So where do we even go from here? It's like we're standing on the edge of,
an AI-generated abyss.
Maybe. Or maybe it's more like one of those choose-your-own-adventure books. Do we embrace the robots, run from the robots, or try to, teach the robots to paint like Michelangelo?
And I think that's the key, right? It's not about picking a side. It's about figuring out how to use these tools in a way that feels authentic to you.
Right, because at the end of the day, art is about expression, right? It's about connecting with people. And if a computer program can help you do that better, well, awesome. But it starts to feel like
you're losing your voice in the process.
Exactly. Then it's time to take a step back, maybe even dust off those old paintbrushes.
Because no matter how advanced technology gets, there's always going to be something special, something irreplaceable about human creativity.
And that's what we've got to hold on to. The passion, the vision, the imperfections, the happy accidents. That's the good stuff.
Absolutely.
So to everyone listening, whether you're a seasoned pro or just starting out, remember, you're in control. These tools should be working for you, not the other way around.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
And that's it for today's deep dive.
Yeah.
We've covered a lot of ground, but like we said, the conversation doesn't end here. Keep exploring, keep creating, and keep asking the big